Okay, we have another good example. Again, I do recommend you clicking on this link and you'll see the a teacher doing the problem. And just like you're seeing me do the problem, it's tricky. And the hint here is it's a use substitution problem. Looking at it, I just don't see a use substitution as written. So what I would do is I would try to rewrite it. And sometimes you might say to yourself, did you get it on the first try, second try, third try? It doesn't matter. You're going to try it. They said use substitution is going to work. It's going to work. So I'm going to take a look at the integrand, and that's x6 plus x cubed. And if they said use substitution is going to work, it's going to work. Now, what's typical, though? You look at the radicand and see if it's derivatives in the problem, and I just don't see that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to realize that I need a bigger power on that radicand. So I'm going to start to borrow from that multiplier. I'm going to factor it a little bit at a time. I'm going to do x first. And what you go over there, you get x6. No, you wouldn't get x6, you get x5 plus x squared. The cube root, x cubed plus 2. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to associate this with this and see what happens. I want to make that radicand degrees bigger. So what would you get over there? Let's take a look at that. You get x5 plus x squared, cube root. Again, I'm just dealing with the integrand now. You would get x6, let's see, 2x cubed, right? Well, you know what? This is promising, and I'll tell you why. I think that if I made this the u, that maybe this would pop into the problem. All right, so let's write this down. So my integration, again, this is promising, but I'm not going to guarantee it. So I'm going to say that integration is the same thing as saying x5 plus x squared times the cube root of x6 plus 2x cubed dx. This may work. I'm going to get my eraser out. I'm going to erase all this business over here. I'm kind of done with it. You know, if it didn't work, at least I know it didn't work, and I go on to something else. But it does look promising. Let's write it down. So I'm going to say let u equal x6 plus 2x cubed. I want to write du down. I'm hoping I'm going to see it. And you're going to get 6x5 plus 6x squared dx. I'm going to divide both sides by 6, and I get 1/6 of a du is equal to x5 plus x squared dx. I'm seeing it. Let's write it down. Star, make my u substitution. I'm looking at this, and what's that equal to? 1/6 of a du. All right? What else do I see? I see the cube root of x6 plus 2x cubed, which is u. All right, let's see if we can do that. And what do you get there? You get 1/6. You get u, and that would be what? That would be 1/3, right? du. And that's going to be 1/6. I'm sorry, I did this right. Cube root. Yeah, we did it right. So antiderivative is going to be u. I add 1 to that. That means 4/3. Now I divide by 4/3 or multiply by 3/4. Plus a constant of integration. Let's keep moving. And I'm going to simplify that now. It looks like 1/8 and u to the 4/3 plus some constant integration. The star's there for a reason, by the way. It's telling me I got to go back. What am I going back to? The u. Let's see if we can do that. And then we'll look at our answer key, see if that's the answer. What's the u? Let's go back. It's x6 plus 2x cubed. To the 4/3. All right, let's look at the key, see if we got that. And I'm seeing, at least I believe I'm seeing that. Let's make sure of that. Yep, plus C. I also want to point out, you could certainly simplify this. And what I mean by that, I hope you realize that I have something I could probably write down that might make the problem simpler. I want to go through that with you. By the way, do not feel obligated to do so. This is a good answer. And it's probably the answer that most people have put down. But let's go through it, and let's write it down. So I'm going to try to simplify this x to the sixth plus 2x cubed to the 4/3 power. Now, what do I know about that? I actually know it's x6 plus 2x cubed. It's one of those factors, right? Because 4/3 is 1 and 1/3. So cube root of x6 plus 2x cubed. I'm just going to simplify this. We'll worry about the 8 later. I'm going to factor it. And what would you get there? Looks like you get x cubed. And that would be x cubed plus 2. I'm going to factor what's inside the radicand. It's really the same thing. It's x cubed plus 2. I think I can do that. You get x cubed plus 2. The cube root of x cubed is x. We're left off with the cube root of x cubed plus 2. This would be x4, x cubed plus 2, the cube root of x cubed plus 2. I want to make sure that's written down for you. And I see that right over here. That's what we just simplified that part over there. Again, the 8 was there to begin with. Nothing happens there, and the c was there. So you still get the x4, you still get the x cubed plus 2, and you still get the cube root of x cubed plus 2 over 8 plus c. Things are looking good. Thank you.